What's up, everyone? You tuned in to Unchained TV. I had a friend of mine or a co-worker, a dude from Chicago, man, real cool dude. He asked me this question. It's like, why does the Most High pile on trouble on top of trouble on top of trouble? The reason why he does that is to see if you appreciate the things that you have, and to test your faith, pretty much, man. To see if are you going to fold or are you going to pray to him? Are you going to seek his help, or are you going to turn it to something else? And that's why really a lot of rich people are rich and have all this money, because they don't have to deal with the things that we have to deal with. And that's why it's like real impossible for a rich man to get into the kingdom of heaven. It's more possible for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle, because rich people don't go through pain and suffering. They don't go through challenges. Without going through any pain and suffering or any kind of challenges, how would you know yourself? How would you know where your heart is? How would you know where your mind is? How would you know about your true self? How would you have knowledge of yourself if you've never been through any trials and tribulations, pain and suffering to undo the mistakes, and so you don't make the same mistakes? You see what I'm saying? Like, they don't have consequences, and they got the money to not have consequences. Lucifer gives them this money so they don't have these consequences. They're enjoying their time on earth now, but they're going to pay for it later. Or you can be on this earth and put up with this pain and suffering and all of this, man, and you get your reward, the kingdom of heaven, after. It's really like that, man. This is how the world is, and that's why people got to get tested, man. That's why he has to pile things on top of things. He won't give you as much as you can't. He ain't gonna put so much on you ain't gonna be able to handle it, because we're all strong inside. We all, before we got our physical bodies, we were spiritual beings, man. We were pure energy. We came from nothingness. When we moved, we didn't use legs to walk. We kind of, it's like floating. You know what I'm saying? We couldn't speak. Our inner thoughts were in, before we got our physical bodies. All of this. I remember everything. I remember it. I remember, like I said, being born. I remember the first time seeing light. I remember the first time light hit my eyes. I remember the first time I saw things, and it was all black and white before the color kicked in, because my eyes weren't fully developed. So I remember how it is. And man, we got to go back to where we came from. But depending on how we've been in this world determines where we go. We can either go back home or we go to the basement. It's that simple, man. You have to be aware of your surroundings. You have to be aware of the people that you come into contact with. You have to acknowledge when the Most High is sending you warnings to watch out for certain things. You have to acknowledge when Lucifer is out here presenting himself, and his little minions are too. You have to watch out for these things. And people are going to trick you. People are deceitful. That's why you have to watch people. You have to watch them all. You have to make sure that you don't jump into a friendship so quickly. I'm going off subject, but yeah, that's why the Most High piles on so many things on people, man. Just like that. It's to test people, to test your faith, to test your heart, to test your soul and spirit, to see how strong you really are. And when all this is happening, it determines who you really are. If you handle it the right way, or if you handle it the wrong way. Pure and simple. This is Unchained TV. The Heavenly Father is always the truth. Baruch Shai, out.